everyone. Thanks for checking out another episode of Wonderful Garbage. We're no, not we're. It's Angela and Julia. Hi, Julia.
Hey, girl. How are you? Good. Angela went to happy hour.
I did go to happy hour. I had one margarita and I'm warm already.
That's okay.
It's gonna
I
be.
wanted to start drinking too, but I might have to go pick up Luke. So I haven't yet.
Oh, is he working?
Yeah.
Oh, what a good sister.
Yeah.
No, I did go to happy hour before this. Julia was so sweet. She agreed to record later than normal. But y'all, I am warm. I had one top shelf margarita and I have hot flashes already. At 34, this is not okay.
That's funny.
And it was like raining. It's raining like crazy in Austin, which I absolutely love. But I spent so much time blow drying my hair. You have long hair too. You know how freaking long it takes to like do anything with it. So I blow dried and was like trying to straighten as much as I could, as best as possible. Walked outside, immediately poured, and here we are. We're watching this on video. My hair looks like a hot mess.
It looks great. You have some lovely volume.
Oh, thank you. That's brought to you by humidity.
It looks good. Working for you.
It's working for me. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. Things have been popping off this week in the Bravo world, celebrity things. Jax did enough cocaine to kill a small horse, apparently.
Jeez.
We're like, we know. We don't
Yeah.
need to hear any more from you. But
No. I saw another line today, like he's talking about the reasons for every one of his nose jobs. Like, oh my God. As you said, we know and we don't need to hear anymore. And like, we don't care. Like, literally, who cares? That's what I'm very curious about. Who's listening to his new podcast? Like, who are the people that care about Jax Taylor and his cocaine addiction and nose jobs?
that video you sent me of him being like, there's so much more I could say about Britney, but I won't. It's not good to badmouth your partner in public. I'm like, sir, did you get a brain transplant? Are you
Also,
not aware?
and then he proceeded to badmouth her for the next like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So
Julia sent me this video of this interview he did with Us Weekly because they gave him a cover.
that's
Well,
wild.
might as well, yeah, just might as well talk about it now, I guess. Starting off with it. But he did a cover with Us Weekly, and it says, I'm only here right now because of my son. And Brittany commented on the post with laughing emojis and a coffin.
Oh my God.
She's like,
That's
yeah, okay, sure. And then
wow.
you sent me that Us Weekly video of him being like, I'm the best person in the world. I'll never badmouth anyone. And I literally wrote back, I hate this man.
Yeah. He's awful.
He's
The worst.
the worst. I think he's coming. I think so. He's doing a podcast tour, and I think he's coming to Austin.
Ew.
I know. I'm like, who is gonna go?
Who is spending their money to go see Jax Taylor? What is wrong with you people?
It's
I'm
like the
just
same people who asked Tom Sandoval for a cameo.
yeah. Yeah.
But I am just waiting for Jax to get a new nose job. Like, we know that has to be coming next, right? Like, he has to get another one at some point. And is he going to come out with like a non-alcoholic seltzer, or is he going to be coming out with CBD things? Like, what is he going to do with his? How is he going to monetize his newfound sobriety? I guess is what I really.
I think he should become a DJ.
What the fuck? And that's all for today.
No.
Could you imagine him and Kyle tag team DJ sets?
No, honestly, I think he should start a boy band.
Shut the
Don't you see Jax as in a boy band? I do.
I'm surprised. Maybe Tom Sandoval's ego is too big, but like, how did, he and Jax and Schwartz not do some sort of.
They should have like Jax and the Toms. Like, you know?
No.
I mean, I don't want it at all. I don't want it at all.
And we buy out all the tickets and don't show up and they play to an empty arena.
That would be awesome.
Someone did that. Like some petty ass, I don't know if it was a rapper or it was someone, right? Yeah. They bought out like
front rows.
The front rows.
Who was that?
I don't remember, but that's some petty shit I love.
Yeah.
I live for a creative petty moment. But I don't know. On the bright side, Jack says he's been sober over 100 days. So
okay.
We love it. Okay, let's talk about other things. Garcelle's leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I'm happy for her.
I'm happy for her, but I'm sad for me.
Yeah. But I'm, like indifferent. I don't really, she doesn't really give much, I will say. I mean, she does share like her life and stuff. It's not like she doesn't give us anything at all. There's definitely people who she gives more than other people on that show for sure. But I don't know. I think she's like too classy for Housewives.
Yeah, I think she did it good. Like, not that her career wasn't popping when she came in, but like she started on The Real, that daytime TV show, when she joined the Housewives, and then movies, and her son's modeling. I think she even has her own production company now.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing so much. Like, she came back in, got back on our screens, got booked and busy, and then was like, peace, I'm out. I just, like, she shared things for sure, like struggles in her life, but she was really good, I think, at like questioning people's shit and speaking her mind, which when she came on, it was the whole Fox Force 5 and they had their alliance, and it was hard to get them to like say shit about each other, right? So like she was good at questioning and calling out things, especially with Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
And I feel like now who's going to be doing that?
You're right. She was good at that.
Yeah. And like, what's Sutton gonna do?
I don't know. I did see like some comments. People were like, I think that it's time for a Beverly Hills shakeup.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. And honestly, like, goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Erica.
Goodbye, Erica. I liked her at some parts of the season, but after seeing her on Watch What Happens Live, did you watch it or have you seen clips?
I saw clips.
It was like Mean Girl ick. Yeah. She even tried to interrupt Andy when he was asking a question. She was like, no, stop. And I was like, you don't do that to the guy that is like owns Bravo.
Wild.
It was icky. I saw something online like, okay, well, one, I want to know what happened at the reunion. I did see like a new clip, or there was like a new part of the trailer that Garcelle brings up some sort of allegation, and that really like pisses off the group, and then I guess maybe that's what they get into when she storms off. And people are thinking maybe Sutton didn't back her up, but also that maybe what changed with Sutton during the show that might have led to Garcelle just being like, fuck this, I'm out, was at the Georgia trip, how Sutton's mom was so obsessed with Kyle and like liked her a lot, that then all of a sudden after that, Sutton wanted to be friends with Kyle so much to like appease her mom. Because she started the season being like, I'm not going to bow down to the altar of Kyle Richards.
Right.
and then had this
I will
whole
admit,
180.
I'm like a couple episodes behind on Beverly Hills. So I haven't seen like this week. Didn't we just get a new one
Yeah, it's the finale.
tonight?
This week, yeah.
Or it already came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I haven't seen this week or last week. Um, so I don't know really what's going on there. I hate speaking on racial issues, but I do think that that's what it is. Just kind of from reading like comments
Yeah.
and also on like Sutton's mom.
Yeah.
I was worried the first minute that Sutton asked Garcelle to go to Georgia. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, that is a well known, like,
The
I hate
history's
saying,
not great.
yes, the history's not great. Exactly. So, yeah, I kind of feel like that something in that direction might have happened. And I mean, yeah, I haven't watched much of like previews for it, but I saw one and Garcelle was like off and done
Yeah, she said,
and out
fuck
of there.
this. And then she was
Yeah.
called them all assholes and walked off the stage. Okay, yeah. So did you see the reunion trailer?
Yes.
Yeah. Kathy Hilton telling her daughter she also
Yeah.
might be a lesbian in support of her sister Kyle.
Yeah.
Kathy's just so like she has some funny moments here and there. She has her little quirky shit, but there's also like a sense of delusion or like she's just not.
Oh, absolutely. She is in a different world and she has
Yes.
no, lines. She has no sense of like what is okay to say or what is not okay, like politically
Or
correct.
just
Like she,
common sense either. Like I
yeah.
can't imagine being her assistant or her house manager because that
Oh,
shit
no.
must be exhausting.
Oh. I mean, she said she was part Chinese a few episodes ago. Like, because some, like, card reader on the streets of Rome or some shit said that. Like, what? Wild.
I want to know if she ever called into like Miss Cleo back in the day. I feel like she would be a frequent caller to like some scammer fortune teller shit. Like I bet they took a bunch of her money back in the day.
That's hilarious.
Um okay, yeah, the reunion trailer looks good, but also like who the fuck gassed Erica up so much into thinking that she has a better storyline than everyone else when she literally remodeled a rental home that she does not own?
Yeah. I don't know. That's like, I was thinking about that earlier when we were talking about Erica should have been humbled
Yeah.
AF by her experience. And she did for like the tiniest, briefest little moment,
Mm-hmm.
but then just got way back into over her head, thinks that she is just like,
God's gift.
yeah, and I'm over her. I'm so over
Could
her.
you
She
imagine?
should have stayed humble.
She should have been humbled. Could you imagine if the renters were like, we need you to take down everything you did to our rental property. Take off this wallpaper, repaint your cabana.
Wait a minute, it's a rental?
Yeah, she doesn't own it.
Oh, wow. Again, humble
Yeah,
yourself.
because then I
Like,
watched What
bring it
Happens Live.
down
She was like, yeah, Garcelle needs
a
more of a
foot.
storyline than buying a beach house out in Bakersfield. It was like,
Right.
well, she also talked about her son's addiction. She's talked about shows and movies that she's working on because she's
Yeah.
currently working. And then you're shaming her for buying a beach house. She now owns two
Well, renovate
properties.
it.
Exactly. She owns two properties now on her own. No
Yeah.
one else's money. And then you're going to shame her for that?
Also, Garcelle designed her beach house all by herself and didn't hire some guy and pay him $80,000.
Girl.
So
Girl, I
calm down.
know. Okay, in the reunion trailer, Andy asking Kyle if PK sent her a text about the viral Dorit smoking scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, so, Dorit, that smoking scene was like really viral. And then he goes, Kyle, PK send you a text about that? They're like,
Oh my
ding.
God. I saw a little clip of the all of the names. Erica and Bose on Happens,
Mm-hmm.
and they were doing the game like can you blame them or not?
Oh, can you
Or
defend her? Yeah.
can you defend it? And they defended Kyle calling and texting PK.
No,
Like,
they defended Dorit. It was all about defending Dorit for things. So they defended
oh,
Dorit being mad about Kyle texting PK.
okay. I was like, y'all are some bitches. But okay.
No, but they still were some bitches that
They were still
night.
some bitches. But that, I was like, how are we defending that? That's never
No,
okay.
it was all Dorit things.
Okay.
No, did you see Dorit telling Sutton like, "Well, you live on a main road."
Yeah.
Like, bitch,
Mm-hmm.
isn't your house in foreclosure?
Exactly.
Oh, what a mess. Yeah, I agree. There needs to be a shakeup.
Yeah. I'm pretty over all of them. Like, fire them all.
Oh, that would
Let's do
bring
a whole
back,
new
yeah.
town, like New York.
Ooh, a full-on reboot.
That'd be
Actually
wild.
leave Kyle, but bring in a bunch of people that don't like her and make her suffer.
Do any of them actually like her though?
Well, I feel like they all like Kyle is the one from like the first season, so like she
Yeah.
has at the end of the day has some clout. She's not the best
No.
person, but bring in a bunch of
Yeah.
people that don't like her.
And keep Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, and keep
Love her.
Tilly. Oh, actually, just recenter the show around Jennifer Tilly, like they did on
That'd be
Real
great.
Housewives. They're recentering it around Shamia. She's
Dude.
rich. Tilly's rich.
Yeah.
Bring in some fun ass people.
I like that. Yes. Her
Ooh,
friends will give us a show, I'm
hell
sure.
yeah. Ooh, okay, let's talk about Leva.
Okay.
That's it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. What do we really have much to say about her?
She's announced that she's officially leaving Southern Charm.
Yep. She's leaving Charm, but don't worry. We'll see her on Southern Hospitality.
She said, I'm in a place now in my life where I want to have time to focus on my boys and my joys. And I hate it.
Yeah. I hate it too because she capitalized boys and joys.
Thank you.
That was weird.
So weird. And
Yeah.
like, where were you? We don't know where you were. I think even Craig says it at the reunion, which might be like the only thing I agree with Craig on. He was like, where were you the whole season? And she's just like,
Yeah.
she says she doesn't have time to have a salacious personal life, aka she has nothing to bring to the show other than
Exactly.
exploiting her staff for another show.
Yeah.
She also said she really didn't care while filming.
Obviously. I mean, she's basically a friend of. Like,
Yeah,
she does not have a storyline
no,
of her own at
no.
all. She's just the person like in between Leva and JT. Like, she like so I mean, yeah, I as a friend of I could see her, but I don't know how she's actually a full cast member. Is she like a producer or something?
I don't think on Southern Charm, but for sure on Southern Hospitality she has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not on
I
Southern.
don't know.
Whitney wouldn't share producer credit with anyone else.
Hmm. This doesn't make much sense why she's been around for so long.
I don't get it either. Okay. Did you see that Teresa Giudice is back in some tax debt trouble?
Yeah. she picks the men with, yeah, I mean, she has a type.
She's a type. Oh no. Literally, whoever Teresa likes, just do the exact opposite of any of that. But yeah, her and her husband, in my notes, I said, deja fucking vu.
Yeah.
Her and her husband owe over $300 million in taxes.
300
Oh,
million?
3 million.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know it was that
You're like, at
much.
this part, like, at that point, just like fake your own death and like run away. No, it's that margarita, y'all. $3 million in tax debt.
That's how rumors get started, Angela.
I know. Oh no, not me. No, Teresa owes like $300,000 and then he owes 2.6, 2.7. And she didn't get a prenup, which was like the dumbest decision ever.
Not really surprised. She's kind of not the brightest.
Yeah, I saw comments being like, "Oh, how is she going to blame her brother and sister-in-law for this?
Yeah.
Like, how is it going to be their issues?" Oh, I
I
mean,
love comments. I always go straight to the
the
comments.
comments. There
They're
are so
so,
many. Every time I'm looking at something, whether it's like Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, just the amount of people that love Bravo, it really
yeah,
is like a big community, like bigger than I could ever have imagined because all kinds of people are in those comments talking all kinds of shit.
yeah.
It's amazing. Bethany Frankel talked about it on TikTok and she was like, these shows like set an expectation to flaunt wealth. And it's either you have the wealth to flaunt or you don't. And a lot of them don't. And to get on the show, they feel like they have to fake it. And then they can
Yeah.
never like catch up to what they're flaunting. So they're flaunting all this fake stuff season after season, and eventually it catches up to you.
Yeah. Dorit.
Literally, literally. I'm like, yeah, we need to get back to true wealth. Like, yes, we want the drama. Yes, we want people who can do that shit, but I would rather see true wealth, fun trips, extravagant like parties, exclusive places that like no one else can get into. I want to see you go to that stuff and maybe have a fight there here and there, but
Yeah.
let me live vicariously through you because I'm never going to have that.
That's what I liked about like the first season of Dubai. Like Dubai was just like, oh my god, just all the gold and the dresses and bringing in the monster cubes of ice to put in the pool, like 20 grand into their pool just to cool it down and
Yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah, justice for Dubai.
I enjoyed Dubai.
I liked it too. Okay, let's talk about a non-housewife thing. So, I don't know if you've been
Okay.
seeing this on TikTok, but I'm getting like Benny Blanco TikTok videos.
I only saw that one clip of like he and Selena did a podcast or something, and he was talking about when she gets spicy and how to deal with his lady.
Yeah. No, yes, I saw he's just like he did say something. He goes, "Look, like when I first like started dating her, like when you first start dating someone, you learn that you're not only dating them, but like you're also dating like all of their past relationships, like all the past trauma and things that they've been in." He's like, so you have to recognize like it's not like a clean slate all the time. Like, yes, you're starting a new relationship, but there's so much more backstory to how they're going to react to certain things in your relationship. And oh, I don't know, it was sweet. But I'm getting videos of him like he's produced so many freaking songs that were
Huh.
number one back in the day. He was talking about he made, oh my goodness, I can't even think it's the song Dynamite, and now I can't remember how it goes. But he was like, yeah, I wrote this song at the gym. I like wrote a hook. I was on a treadmill. I heard it in my head. He was like, I put it in a voice note and it became like a number one song. He was saying Maroon 5's Moves Like Jagger.
Yeah.
He made it in a hotel room at the last minute. Like Adam Levine, he had done a song with Gym Class Heroes, and Adam Levine liked it. So he was like, what can you make for Maroon 5? And he was like, okay. Put something together real quick. He lied that he had another song for him. Made it real quick in a hotel room. Sent it to Adam Levine. He liked it. They had like another number one going on at that point that they were like putting out on the radio. And then that's when Adam Levine, that's when The Voice started. Mm-hmm. And they were like, okay, you're going to play like your current number one that you have for the premiere of The Voice. And he was like, okay. Benny Blanco came up with Moves Like Jagger, and they're like, we're going to throw this one in there instead. Screw it. We're not going to tell anyone. We're going to make it a surprise. They got, like, his production people or whatever got mad at him. Then the next day I woke up and it was like the number one single.
Wow.
So then he was like, okay, we got to like switch these songs out. Then he did Teenage Dream with Katy Perry, Diamonds with Sia, and We Are Who We Are by Kesha. He was like, we didn't have enough time to finish that. He said he finished it in like 30 minutes. There was like one part of the song that they just like played over and over again that like ended up being like one of the biggest parts of the song. But like, he's done so many songs. I had no idea. But I love them.
Makes sense to like where all his money came from.
Well, yeah, he's rich. April sent me this on Instagram. Alix Earle can't do her podcast anymore.
I know. There's like all this controversy about it. I saw, like, I knew she wasn't, so I unfollowed her a little while ago.
Same.
Around election time. And but I saw something. Well, I mean, like, obviously we knew that she wasn't with Unwell anymore, and everyone was like wondering what was going on with that. But yeah, last night, Alex Cooper posted on her story, and she said, I'm seeing all of your comments and messages or whatever. And she was like, Unwell has nothing to do with why Alex can't record her pod. I gave her full access to like her whole IP, and she was like, I learned from the best, and tagged
Barstools.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh,
and then Alex put out, I think she made a video yesterday also.
Yeah,
so I guess that she put out the video, and then everyone was asking Alex Cooper like and blaming her for it. I did see one comment that said like, and that's moving to Texas for you. So that's the only thing that I could think, maybe like because Braxton got picked up by the Texans, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so like maybe she's just like in the middle of like she's gonna move, and I don't know.
I thought it was the whole IP thing too. I didn't see that thing from Alex Cooper because I was like, oh shit, Alex is doing the same thing that Dave did to her. But
no, I would never see Alex. I honestly, like, I haven't talked to you about my feelings about Alex Cooper recently, but she's kind of been rubbing me the wrong way.
I know, same.
No, I feel like her head is getting a little too big or something.
I think she grew so fast so quickly with her network. Like the Sirius deal brought in so much extra money for her that she was like, yes, we are going to hit like every theme, every topic we can think of for a podcast. And I'm going to build this community up right off the bat. I think it got too big too fast, and it just like got scaled like crazy. Because they even do like a daily pop culture-y show I don't see
Yeah.
any of that promoted on Unwell page. I don't see a lot of the other podcasts outside of Call Her Daddy and maybe Haley's podcast
Yeah.
promoted as much. Grace's, her new podcast, Disgraceful, I see hers promoted a bunch, but I
Yeah.
don't see a lot of the other ones out there.
I don't know. I've really been keeping it very much. It is a lot going on. But she would never like.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was something
So.
else. I also saw when I was like looking at the Alix Earle video because yeah, I don't follow her either. April just sent it to me, and that's how I knew. And then I got on Alix Earle Tik Tok because I clicked one freaking video. But she is suing Gymshark for $1 million.
Oh
They
wow.
had an agreement. Gymshark says they didn't have a contract, but it was like a three post, an event, and a photo shoot. And she was gonna get paid $1 million. Could you imagine?
Wow.
Could you imagine?
Isn't that insane? So crazy.
Insane.
Ugh.
And I'm sitting here riddled with student loan debt. Ugh. But the deal didn't happen because of like some political stuff that she posted
Oh.
before Gymshark reached out to her. So like she had already posted stuff. They contacted her after. So like it wasn't that it's because then she posted things, who knows? But I think they settled and I think she ended up getting like pretty close to that.
Wow.
But again, could you imagine?
Yeah, I can.
I can't.
You have to manifest it. Imagine.
We are manifesting. Oh, we would be
We
so good
have.
at it. Have you heard anything about this Good American Family documentary or it's not a documentary. It's a show on Hulu.
I don't think so.
It's about Natalia Grace. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah. Who is that the
The dwarf.
adult who played as a kid? Yeah.
Okay, so so it was maybe the ID Network or something. They did a docu-series about it. Now there's a show, like a fictional show based on it on Hulu.
Okay.
Ellen Pompeo plays the mom. But so yeah, this family like adopted her at 7. And according to the family, she started like exhibiting behaviors and like doing all these things that they felt like were threatening to the family. She was acting as if she was older than 7. They got a judge to change her age on her birth certificate from being born in 2003 to being born in 1989. Saying like
Whoa.
you're an adult, blah blah blah, all these things. It got so bad they abandoned her like a year later. The whole family moved to Canada, left her in an apartment. One of like the neighbors or whatever, like they ended up taking her in, but I still don't think like that family was good either. And then a couple years ago she got like a legit DNA test done. She was her actual age. Like she was
A
7.
child?
She was a child. She was not an
Oh.
adult. So then that family got charged with neglect because they left an 8-year-old by herself.
Oh my God.
Yes, Julia.
Wow.
How fucked up is that?
No. Bozzy does not like
Bozzy
that.
said, no, no, no. Mama, you're not leaving me.
Didn't she like try to get violent with them or something?
Yeah. I think the show exaggerates them. I haven't seen the documentary, but in the show, like, I think the first couple episodes they show it from like the parents' perspective, and I think it changes throughout. I don't know. I'm like loosely watching it, but the mom, yeah, thinks that like the daughter's terrorizing the mom. that she like is obsessed with the dad. Um,
Ugh.
yeah, it's like crazy. But to know that she's like actually that age
Yeah.
and the family just was like, no, we're leaving you.
It's not good.
They were found not guilty of neglect, but like how?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but how? You left him.
Maybe they had proof of like her trying to. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
know,
don't
I
know.
know it's weird. It's weird. Okay,
Yeah,
are you watching White Lotus?
of course.
Okay, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I watched like the first two episodes and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until like finale weekend and then I'm gonna binge everything because I'm not gonna remember
Are
to.
you not seeing?
Oh, I've seen.
Um, yeah. I'm like, there's like spoilers and
Oh
stuff.
no, I've seen all the clips. I just feel like I had to do the same thing with Severance. Like I stopped and then I'm gonna watch it all so it makes sense to me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, what do you think of?
I've been kind of rewatching the episode prior before the new episode comes out. Um, but that it's wild. The show is wild.
I saw a conspiracy theory because now I'm also on that TikTok of White Lotus
Uh-huh.
conspiracies
Yeah, I love
that
it.
they think the mom, like Parker Post, like she knows the financial
Yeah,
shit and that she has
yeah,
an offshore account and has been hiding
yeah.
money away and like is on this trip knowing what's gonna go down and is just gonna
Yeah.
take her and the kids to the Caribbean and like they'll be good.
Pretty much, yeah. I know. I love seeing everyone's theories of like who's gonna die, who did it, like yeah, all of the breakdowns because they're literally like it's like Taylor Swift. Like every word, everything that Taylor Swift does, every like movement or picture or that we're seeing is on purpose. Like there is a reason for it all. And that's the same with White Lotus and the way Mike White like created this show is just like every sound, outfit, like the opening scenes I have seen broken down
Yes.
and what every little like animal by so whose name means something and what the lizard in Belinda's room means and yeah.
That's why I'm like, I need to just watch it all at once so I can remember. But yeah, someone was like, the mom mentioned that they usually go to the Caribbean. What's in the
Uh-huh.
Caribbean? The Cayman Islands, offshore accounts. I was just like, oh my goodness. So
And her so oh well you haven't watched it
no, go
yet,
ahead. I
so
mean, I've
yeah.
seen a lot of clips and I have watched a lot of conspiracy theories. So tell me, I might know.
Well recently the most like recent episode, there was a moment where she was talking to her husband and she was like, I know, I'm just not fit to be not living like a life of
A comfortable
luxury
life.
or whatever and yeah, uncomfortable life and people are like, listen to her tone of voice. Look at her mannerisms. She knows.
Hmm.
And she also has money in an offshore account and she knows she's gonna be fine. And yeah, it's just but yeah, she's just been so great. And you know how they were told to like watch Southern Charm
Hmm.
and they're based off of like uh what's his name and
T-Rav.
yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
It's so good. Her freaking accent is just
The
so
accent
good.
is so
I
good.
saw on TikTok this girl, she was like, everyone's been talking about her accent and I didn't hear anything with it. And she goes, and then I thought about my mama. And so she gave her mom a list of things to say, and her mom's like, tsunami, and it says them all. And then the last one was Piper, no. It was hilarious. And she sounded just like her.
Oh, Madison and Ryan and Miss Pat, and I think Ryan's husband, they did a TikTok of it too. And it's all of
Oh my
them
God.
saying the stuff, and then Miss Pat ends it, and she's like, Piper, no.
That's fun. I love it.
Okay, let's talk about your faves. Summer House,
Okay.
mid-season trailer.
Oh my God. Yeah, you didn't watch last night's episode yet. And I watched it. I have to rewatch because I like watching it on Peacock. I watched it live. We don't even talk about the episode because I don't really know how much I remember, but it was a great episode. I remember that. I was like, there's so much going on.
Yep.
And then I was not ready for the mid-season finale because I didn't watch it. Yeah, I think it had come out on TikTok or Instagram earlier in the day, but I didn't watch it. And holy freaking moly. Like, my mom told me I say the F word too much, so I'm really trying not to.
Oh no,
So
Sonia, I'm sorry.
I said freaking.
Okay, I'll be better too. I just love to cuss.
She is not one to speak on cursing, so I don't want to hear anything about it.
Lexi finding out Jesse got his toe sucked, and probably a lot more than toe sucking.
37 minutes.
You're not in a room for 37 minutes and just sucking toes, y'all.
Yeah, and I'm sure the girls were like naked or half dressed.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, shouldn't have gone in that room in the first place.
No.
That was wild.
What did you think of Kyle saying he thought he'd be a dad by now?
I don't remember that, but I don't know how Kyle thinks that he's gonna be able to get her pregnant with the amount that he drinks. And like, I've been rewatching Vanderpump, and last night I was on the episode where Katie and Tom went to the fertility doctor, and the guy doctor, and she's like, well, how much do you drink a week? And then like, what drugs do you do? And he's like, like shrooms and smoke weed. And she's like, okay, you're gonna have to lay off of all of that. And then he says he takes hot baths. And she's like, yeah, you're gonna have to stop that. And he's like, no. He's like, the weed, I'll give up, but the baths, drawing a line. That was funny.
Which is so funny because Kyle is talking to Schwartz in the trailer, saying,
oh, that is funny.
How are you going to be a dad, Kyle? You're now a DJ. You want to go out all the time. Amanda's going to be stuck with this child. Amanda just got back on like good mental health.
Right. And I think that's what we see a clip of them talking too. And she says, obviously it's edited, but she says something like, I can't take care of a kid or something like that.
And your ass,
I don't, they should not. I hope they don't have a kid.
I know.
I hope Amanda from Kyle.
I hope Amanda has a child. Just
with someone else?
Yeah. Literally anybody else. Paige breaking down about breaking up with Craig and like how he's gonna hate her and how she's gonna be perceived and like.
Yeah, I really can't wait to hear that whole conversation because she says that she like doesn't want Craig to think that she's a bitch. Mm-hmm. And I'm just curious, like, in what sense? Because I don't think that she was saying that about breaking up with him. I don't think she was saying, like, that he'll think she's a bitch for breaking up with him.
Maybe a bitch feel like for going on tour, but, like...
something else.
Right? Okay.
I don't...
And then at the end of the trailer, was it that he was saying, I wish you wouldn't have broken up with me before you saw the ring? Like, was that what he was alluding to? Like,
yeah, he wishes that she would have seen the ring before she broke up with him because she would have reconsidered.
What the fuck?
Ew. He really thinks she's that freaking shallow? What, she's gonna see this big, beautiful diamond and be like, oh, you're right, I should marry the guy that I shouldn't be with? Ugh. What?
That just shows like his delusion and his like
Yeah.
his sense of what marriage and all of that should be. Like, what the fuck are you talking
Right.
about? Oh,
It
sorry,
just goes
Sonia.
more with like, what I was saying. Like, like it was just the image of them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
literally.
know, just, they were the Bravo couple. They looked good together.
Hmm.
And, yeah.
No, 100%. Carl texting the lemur girl over the
Mm-hmm.
summer, like when him and Lindsay were actually still together.
Right. That's interesting.
Come on,
Yeah.
Carl. I was starting to like you this season. I thought, okay, let's give him a chance.
What did he? That was the mid-season trailers are always so fast. I need to like watch it in slow
I
mo because
know.
it's like, oh my god. Um. So I know that we heard Lindsay yelling that at him.
Hmm.
Did we hear him rebuttal in any way,
No, I
or?
think he was just stuttering and like,
I mean, I am curious to hear what he has to say about that. Obviously, that's not okay, but like, I just kind of want to know, like, how does Lindsay know that? Like, do we for sure know that? You know,
Is Lindsay just
I
popping
don't
off for
know.
fun?
But yeah, but that would be so like a Bravo guy to be doing that and then be on camera talking about how he can't believe that Lindsay moved on so quickly. And then he's talking to the lemur girl, which she was a little bit odd. Like,
She was memorable.
yeah. Well, I guess we'll see her again too because he invited her to the soft bar, which wasn't Lindsay Hat.
I think so. He did invite her. He said,
Yeah.
I'm inviting Lindsay to it. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she does. Because she's probably like,
Interesting.
let me see what this is like. Like, let me see
Mm-hmm.
what I missed out on in life.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I cannot wait. What else
Was
happened?
Carl saying that he has a crush on Sierra, or was he talking about him liking somebody else and it looked like that?
I think that was just editing.
Right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. But speaking of Sierra, like Jesse is in love with Sierra.
I hate this whole
Like,
thing.
well, I mean, even last night on the after show, I mean, on Happens,
Yeah.
they were doing that like, whose foot
Yeah.
or like which foot do you like? And he was like, that one on the left looks like Sierra. And Andy goes, do you like that? And he goes, yeah. And like he was like so excited. He's like, and it was Sierra's foot. Like he is in love with her.
He's such an F boy though. Like he is in
No, such a
no way
boy.
ready to settle down. Homie wants to party his butt off.
Yeah.
So even if West hadn't called dibs on Sierra last summer and it was Jesse and Sierra, it would have ended the exact same way. He's not
Yeah.
ready to settle down. He's not her type. Sierra wants someone outdoorsy, adventurous. That's not Jesse.
I don't know. I kind of see them together, but he is an F,
Ew.
so I don't want that for her.
No, I want Sierra to date literally anybody else not on Bravo. Don't,
Yeah,
no
not
more
Bravo.
Bravo guys. They're all trash.
Yeah, same for you, Paige.
Same. Oh, Paige, no. No. She's like, I like, yeah, even in
Yeah.
Watch What Happens, or Watch What Happens Live last night. I think someone asked Jesse about him and Paige or something. He was like, Paige is gonna date like someone who plays on the Yankees. Like, she's not gonna
Yeah.
date us in a share house. I was like, exactly. Like, they're
Yeah.
way above that level of F boy. They've evolved out of the F boy phase. Like they don't need to be with that anymore.
No.
Okay. Oh, also, is Emerald's thing only just having sex?
Apparently, I told you I don't like him.
I
You were like,
know.
I like him.
I change. I'm flip flopping. I flip flop almost every
Yeah.
week, but I don't like him. Even on Watch What
Yeah.
Happens Live last night, his
Yeah.
only questions were about sex, which I feel like he was getting a little annoyed with.
As he should.
Like, he
No,
also
and they had
came
an
in.
entire segment, and it was all just about
Yeah,
sex. Like, that was freaking weird.
it was
But what are
weird.
you saying?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, like he even said, he goes, I get it. I came into the show being like, last weekend I was at an orgy. He was like, but it's the only
Yeah.
orgy I've ever been to. And now
Right.
this is like my thing. And I don't like, I didn't mean to make it my thing. And I don't think he knows how to make it anything else. And yeah, Andy was kind of weird last night too. He's like, Jesse, take off your shoes. Let's see your toes. Blah, blah. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah. I did not like it.
I didn't
I
like
did
it
not like
either.
it. It was yeah, the yeah.
Okay. Do you
Emerald
want to talk
has
about their Watch What
us.
Happens Live?
Yeah, I'm just glancing at my notes, like what I mean, the audience voted 98% that Paige was over Craig already in that episode. And like that was obvious as heck.
Yeah.
There was one funny moment where the audience voted, well, not, we know, not the crowd audience, but the watching voted that Jesse did more in the room. And he goes, this audience? It looked like he wanted to like kick everyone's ass out there. And Andy was like, no, like on the phones. He's like, oh, okay. I was gonna say. It's like, what are you
That was
gonna
funny.
do? It was kind of funny. And then yeah, it was just a bunch of like weird sex questions and talking about Jesse's toes and other people's toes. And oh, um, and he asked Jesse how much he thought Craig felt threatened by Paige's giggly squat success
Mm-hmm.
out of a 1 to 10, and Jesse said it like a 7, 8.
Yeah.
Which again, I feel like that's very obvious. I'm just so proud of her. She's such a strong
Yeah.
woman. And we saw in this last episode like that talk with her and Sierra, and she's like, am I dating a secret hater? And like, yeah. Like that's crazy.
It is crazy. And I think it's like, could you imagine watching this show in your early 20s and being like, oh, look at this woman struggling with this issue and like choosing, like, I think it's so, I mean, at any age it's good to watch it, but like in the beginning when like you're dating, you're figuring things out, you're like trying to figure out who you want to be with, like how you want to live your life, and then seeing Paige being like, I have to choose my career. Like, I want to choose
Yeah.
my career. I don't want to be put in the
Yeah.
situation to be with someone who is insecure and self-conscious to the point where I can't celebrate my success. I don't want to have to
Right.
minimize myself for your feelings.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not just a message for women and young girls. It should be a message for everyone. But historically, we are the ones who are minimizing ourselves so that the
Mm-hmm.
other people around us don't feel threatened. And look at
Right.
her saying, no,
Yeah.
you're not going to do it to me. My margarita's hitting me. I'm going on the soapbox.
So proud of her.
I am. I'm just annoyed that we're getting 2 back-to-back Watch What Happens Live episodes of F Boys.
I
We got
know.
Jesse and
It's a
Emerald
lot.
last night. We're getting Shep, Craig, and Austin tonight. Why can't we get an all-girls Southern Charm clubhouse hang?
I know. I was thinking, like, Paige doesn't go on there often.
We
Has
haven't
she?
been on
I'm
in a
sure she's
bit.
been on. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. I mean, she's been busy as heck.
This is Craig's 3rd appearance since December.
Wow.
And Austin's 2nd appearance. He was on last month too.
Is the reunion out tonight?
Yeah, first part. And it sounds like
Cool.
JT was hiding his girlfriend. Like hiding that it was official.
Yeah.
I want Vanita just to go in on him.
I think she does.
I think Vanita got dickmatized for a second, which I even hate thinking that. I hate saying it because it makes me think it. And I'm sorry to everyone who just heard that and also thought about JT in that way.
He's yummy. Don't forget. The first time that came out of her mouth, I think every single person was like, the fuck did she just say? Sorry, Mom. That deserved a fuck.
That did, Sonia. Let's not count that one on the board, please. Anything else for the group? Bozzy, anything else from you?
I think that's it. I think he's ready to go outside or something. He's so freaking cute. He has this rain jacket that I put on him, and there's a little hood, but it goes over his eyes, and so he just walks around, doesn't know where he's going.
You have to post a picture.
But it's adorable.
Boz is our podcast correspondent.
He's our
mascot.
Mascot, yeah. He's our mascot.
Hi.
Hi. So we love you. Thanks for listening, friends.
Thank y'all for listening. Please make sure you're following, you're subscribing so you get notified when a new episode's out. Follow us on social media. Tell everybody about us so we can make this our jobs forever.
You can say how much fun.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.